guys. Hey, I just wanted to say two things. One, I wanted to say for my first, what do they call that? Super thanks. I got my first super thanks from Karik W. I wanted to say thank you, bro. Peace, that's awesome. I appreciate you. Anybody else want to join? You're welcome to join in. And to my biggest, littlest fan, June from Dunkin' Donuts. You're awesome. Keep watching, okay? You're going to be a basshead when you grow up. Be a good girl. Alright guys, welcome back. Let me get my razor real quick. Alright, so I was going to buy this speaker. So I saw the speaker where I usually buy my equipment, and they gave me an offer, and I sat on it and I sat on it and I didn't take the offer, and then I finally decided I wanted to take it, and I went to go click on it and the offer was gone. So then I looked this up and I found it again, and it was a used one. I said, okay, looked like a decent person, so I bought it from him, and here we are. So we're going to open this up. I'm going to do the battery test to check and see if it's good in the first place, and we'll go from there. I know there's no protection. Oh, there's no protection at all. They didn't put anything in here. Not a... I know it was kind of rough when oh, it's got some nice bolts, nice screws here. When the USPS man handed it to me, it kind of went thump, and I was like, oh. Looks like it was sitting in someone's garage too. It didn't look like that in the picture. It looked a lot better in the picture. Well, what I saw in the picture anyways was that it already had the terminal clips on here, and it already had some wire, so that was a positive thing. So, let's see, I got my little wire cutter here. So I showed you guys this on the video the other day, but I didn't show you how to actually cut the wire. So, put it in here like this, decide how much you want, and you crimp it off like so. Now I'm going to have to put a wire adapter on here anyways, or I can just pull these off if I don't have any wire adapters. Oops. There we go, just like that, and your wire's taken off. I think this is probably 12 gauge wire, which is pretty decently sized for this particular speaker. I believe it's I think it's like 150 to 400 watts, something like that. I'll have to look it up and I'll come back with it and let you guys know. So it's nothing spectacular. It's a single magnet motor. Let's see if we can... It's a single voice coil also. Alright, so now this should pop when I touch these together here. Let's see. Okay, minus is that side, so go like this. Sounds good. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Bring it up to the camera up to that so you guys can see it there. There we go. Bring it up here. Put that down there. Show it to you right on the camera. Alright, so this was the plus side was the small one. can actually see the woofer moving up and down when the battery touches. So that the woofer should be good. So I'm going to put this in approximately 3 cubic foot ported box. Oh, let's see what we got here. I don't think there's anything spectacular. Honestly, let me see if I can. I'll just show you guys because I'm going to look anyways. Let's see here. All right. Take this off. I think, yeah, the tinsel leads are, yeah, you can actually, they're sewn into the spider, and it looks like they're like siliconed. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it looks like they're siliconed on each point where it touches the spider. It actually goes into it, and the single leads go right to there. And like I said, this is a single 4 ohm or single 2 ohm. Yeah, I think this is a 2 ohm speaker. So we should have pretty good luck with our ohms. It should sit around 2 to 3 ohms running while it's running. And there's our speaker, not bad for a used speaker. It's got the, oh, you can see like a, I didn't even see that. Right here. But that's not going to affect anything, it's still going to work. Looks like something rubbed on it. Maybe they had a grill on it or something, because it's all the way around the whole speaker. Oh, alright. Oh, rubber surround. Nothing too special here. This is, I think it's a $55 speaker, brand new, shipped for free. This is the, let's see, the TN12-02D. This might even be one of the ones that came in like the double box that you can get with you can get it in a sealed or a ported box. And when people get these things, they're like, yo, I got MTX, and they throw 1,000 watts real power at it, and they blow their speaker and left with nothing. You can't really do that with this. This is like a 150, 200 watt RMS speaker. It's a $50 speaker, guys. So we're gonna get some power to it, get it in a box, and we'll be back. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Alright guys, so just a little bit more added information. I got it in the box. It's all wired up. I'm gonna power it up in a second. It sounds pretty good. I already tested it out a little bit, and for what it is, it sounds pretty decent. Just a little bit more information on it. So I was about in the ballpark. It's 200 RMS, 400 watts peak, and I don't know why they use that peak number, because that should be like 800 peak, 400 max, like technically speaking. Everybody uses their own different little terms though. So like I said, it's single 4 ohm, polypropylene cone, rubber surround, 28 ounce magnet structure. And this was also, I did look it up, and this speaker happens to be from the two subwoofer combo that comes inside the box. It's the TNE212, and this is the TN12-04. So that's what this would be all by itself. If it had the 2 subwoofers in the box, it would be the TNE212. That's what it would be called. But this is just the single 4 ohm, so I'm not going to name it something it's not. I might put it in the description just so people that are looking to see what it looks like, they'll get an idea. Recommended power range is 100 to 200 watts RMS. Spider plateau venting, asymmetrical linear drive system, the MTX logo on the dust cap, 1.5 inch aluminum voice coil, tuning frequency 35 Hertz, So that's pretty decent. Sensitivity 87.8 dB. And this is what they have to say about the sub. MTX Audio's Terminator series of subwoofers is a fantastic addition to their product line. Branded with the classic MTX logo on the dust cap, this subwoofer's stylish design isn't the only awesome thing about it. With a 1.5-inch aluminum voice coil, you're sure to hear improved bass response. So that's what they had to say about it. So I'm gonna get this, get the other camera going. I'm gonna start up everything again, get the dyno going, get the power going, get my song set up. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. Alright guys, so I got the, make sure we're gonna get some excursion here. I got it on live power right now. Let me get the power supply on. And I'm running it on the MTX, or the NVX, yeah. I'm running the MTX audio subwoofer on the NVX. It sounds kind of odd. XAD13. So this should have plenty of power. And I might raise the volume. We'll see what happens throughout. I just want to see what it's taking for power. See what it does. Let's see here. What do we got? Alright, so we're already about in RMS range. Set 100 to 200 watts RMS. There was 219 right there. So definitely, this is definitely in the power range that it could be running at. I'm gonna bump it up one. Well, let's let it warm up for a minute. I did have it warming up. And I am gonna do a burst test just to see what we get out of it for a burst test. And I gotta say, for what it is, it sounds really decent. You can see it has a little excursion there. For a 1.5-inch coil, it's not doing too bad. I saw almost 300 watts there. All right, let's give it one more shot here. See what we get here. Definitely in that RMS range. Oh, saw 600 and something watts. So we're definitely running above that RMS range now. 300-400 watts. Yeah, I had a feeling. Especially listening to it, you can hear when a sub isn't liking the power you're giving it. All you gotta do is listen to your sub. Your sub's gonna tell you, hey, I don't like this, or hey, I can take some more. And this is in about a 3-ish cubic foot box. Alright, so let's try a burst test here. Let's see. I'm going to put it on dyno mode also. Switch this to dyno mode. So wow, it's running pretty high in ohms. 7.5 ohms. And this is a single 2 ohm subwoofer now. So it must be when you have the two of them together, it's a 1 ohm setup. at 700 watts there. Just wondering. Oh, the NVX amp does have a clip light on it. I just saw a light come on it. I was like, what the heck is that? Alright, I'm just curious. I think this can take a little bit more power. Yeah, that's definitely pushing the limits now. You can hear it in the sub. Yeah, I'm gonna back it off. You can definitely hear it in the sub. Alright. So definitely a nice bassy sub. Definitely does the trick. Sounds good. I'm gonna put this one last song on here. Power. Now this is more like what a song would be playing at. Right, perfect in that perfect range too. So this is probably where you should set it up in your car. Have it at that nice comfortable 100, 200 watt range. Remember, it's not a big SPL subwoofer. You bought a speaker for $50, or you bought the dual subwoofer setup for I think it's like $100 and something for the two speakers in the box. If I can find it cheap, I'd love to get it just to see what it sounds like with the two speakers in the box. Because this really does sound good for a single 12. I can only imagine what two 12s in their box, a ported box, would sound like. It must sound pretty good. Alright guys, so the dyno's already off. So I'm going to click that off. I'm going to say this sub definitely did its RMS power. It did its max power. It even almost went up to peak, which is 4 times the RMS power, not their peak at 400 watts. So guys, don't remember, I'm going to bring you guys a couple of shorts of this. I'm definitely going to bring it in the car to see how it sounds. Take care of yourselves and each other, guys. Peace.